It's time to dish on the Midsummer Classic, Midsummer Derby, biggest race of the meeting, certainly not by field size, but by prestige. We got the Derby winner and we got ace handicapper David Levitch to join us, the Paddock Prince. David, Travers week.
It is Travers week. Not the most thrilling field in the Travers, but we do have the Derby winner. We have a new face in Magnitude, who a lot of people seem to like. I guess we'll discuss this. I'm
Yeah,
not his biggest fan, but we'll see. The rest of the card is stout though. I know the Travers only got five, couple fillers in there, it looks like, but I mean the Forgo, the Allen Jerkens, the Ballerina, they're all very, very,
horse of
very
the year
competitive
in the
races.
personal ensign.
And I'm probably in the minority here, but I like when these big days have like dirt pick fives. Like I like all these dirt races on one day. I know they moved the sword dancer this year. I think it's fun that all these races are on the dirt. In the late pick, well, not the late pick five, the stakes pick five. So I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to it.
yeah, I don't
I'm a
mind
dirt
it. And
guy.
we'll touch on the Jerkins, which is race 10 of 14. But when I wrote it up, I noticed it's in three pick fives. It starts the pick four that ends in the Travers. It's part of some other pick four, I think. So, pretty important race. And you said it, it is an all dirt, all stakes pick five, right? That starts with race nine.
Yes, correct. I don't have it in front of me. I want to say that, yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think they have six pick fives on Saturday. I think they have a late one too that
They do
starts in
have a
race 10.
late.
But
Yep.
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty interested in a couple horses in the Jerkins. I think the Jerkins probably came up maybe the toughest race of the day from deciding on who you like. I think the pick five starts with the personal ensign, um, where we get to see Torpedo Anna, Leslie's Rose randomized. I like
Yeah.
Leslie's Rose in there. I think she ran really well in the Shuvi. I think Torpedo Anna is a horse you always have to talk about playing against because of her price. But I mean the Jerkins, I see your fair odds here. I was really interested in Maddock Road on the outside. I thought his last work was exceptional. And one thing with Maddock Road, he's drawn inside in both of his last two sprint races. Now he draws the outside with his early speed. I think he's going to sit a good trip in here.
Yeah, that was actually part of the. Let's see, what do I have him as third choice theoretically? But I thought trip wise, he figured to benefit most on Brisnet. He and Chancer McPatrick are the only two horses that are not E or EP types, and Chancer just has not run a fast enough race that makes me think he could win this. Now, given the connections and the pace setup, maybe he does get the setup of his life and run a lifetime best, but I'd need a pretty generous price, as you can see by the 9-1 to bet him to do that. And really, I mean, numbers wise, Captain Cook's the only one who's, I would say, overmatched. I wouldn't even say completely overmatched. I'm willing to make horses 50, 100-1 on my fair odds. He's not that. But I see him as the least likely winner, at least. And I do like Patch Adams best. I don't have any problem with the rail. The numbers actually say the rail is fine. It has a positive ROI in these situations. And I think Patch Adams wins this race more often than not. But if they let Maddocket Road drift 8, 10-1, he's absolutely the value here.
I'm looking at your fair odds. You're not a Barnes guy.
I was thinking about being a Barnes guy, but man, other than one good race, which was I think his second career start, he just has not put anything close together to me that says he can win this race.
I don't know what
I
to do with
I actually
Pimlico.
probably could have went a little higher, but I just had a heart like, what do you do with Midland money? Third career start. These are pretty deep waters. Smoking Wicked, I could see liking for similar reasons to Maddocket Road. He'll probably be a little closer. I mean, really, Verifier, I hate to say it because he hasn't done anything wrong, but he might be the underlay of the group. I mean, if he goes off favored in here, he's just going to have to beat me.
That's what I was about to talk about. That's a horse I don't really love. His first two races, he ran in two very, very weak races. He broke his maiden at, was it Colonial? I don't have
Colonial,
it in
yeah,
front of me.
Virginia
And
Derby
then he
week.
went to
No, that's right.
Pimlico, and then he went to, yeah, and then he went to Pimlico, didn't run against anybody. I know he won last time out, but he had a perfect trip against inferior horses. And Captain Cook is an interesting long shot, but he was on the lead in that race at Churchill. I don't love Verifier. Midland Money is interesting because, in my opinion, it looks like they shipped him to win, stay, and run in this race. I don't think it looked like
Right.
they had a plan with him. I mean, his last work was really fast. That worries me a little bit, though. Run a huge race, worked 46 flat. I mean, he's going to be the speed. Baffert horses don't rate, and he's very quick. Rosario will send him. Um,
Yeah,
I was leaning on. Go
I
ahead.
ran a stat yesterday. The horses that Baffert has kept at Saratoga actually haven't done all that well. They're 1 for
Well, they stay with
13.
Terra Nova.
Well, I meant when they work at Saratoga and then start for Baffert. I don't know why that is. I mean, it's a small sample size, and there weren't any like big names in there. Which Midland Money, given only the 2 career starts, who knows with him? But when I saw the PPs, no, he's worked at Saratoga. My first inclination was that's a positive, but the numbers say I'm not going to call it a negative because each year is different. But it wasn't like when they stay in Saratoga, they're well meant. That just isn't the case. So
Well, I
do
was
it
just
that way
saying
you
they
will.
stay with Terra Nova because Baffert doesn't have anybody here,
Right.
obviously. So his horse is staying with Terra Nova. They're basically training with him for a couple weeks. So yeah, I mean, I think it's the toughest race. I think Patch Adams is the most likely winner in the race,
Right.
but I think there's value elsewhere. But I'm not going to lose to Patch Adams in a pick 5 because I don't think he's going to be a crazy short price just based on so many options you can go with in here. He's probably 5 to 2, 2 to 1, probably 2 to 1,
Yeah.
5 to 2.
No, and I could see Verifier being favored even.
3 for 3.
It'll be
Pratt
close.
also went there. I know he could have ridden Midland Money, who's got better figures, but he did stay with that horse. He's 3 for 3 on. People love wins as well, so I think he's going to be overbet as well.
Yeah, that's hard to disagree. All right, well, that kicks off an all stakes pick 4 into the Travers, as you noted, part of several pick 5s. The Travers Stakes, the marquee name, maybe not the best wagering opportunity on the card, but I mean, I'll rip the Band-Aid right off, David. Given fair odds of 4 to 5 on Sovereignty, I have to play against.
All right, here's the thing. I've never picked Sovereignty. I didn't pick him in the Derby. I didn't pick him in the Florida Derby. I didn't pick him in the Derby. I didn't pick him in the Belmont. I don't even think I picked him in the Jim Dandy. I think I picked Baeza. So now I'm finally picking him. I'm finally going to lean on him. So if he loses, it'll be my fault since I've never picked this horse. But everybody likes Magnitude. I don't think I think Magnitude's going to be on the lead, but is Bracket Buster really going to be that like just letting him go? I mean, time form pace projector has Bracket Buster on the lead. I'm not saying he's going to be on the lead because I think Magnitude's going from the rail, especially with Ben Curtis. He's pretty aggressive with this horse.
Right.
I just think Sovereignty's going to run much better than he did in the Dandy. Screws are more tight, and he's going to sit probably in 4th, just sit on the outside. I know there's this notion out there that he's never run against a legit speed horse. I don't understand that notion. Magnitude's never run against a horse like Sovereignty. So, like, I mean,
Right.
Magnitude's coming out of a Prairie Meadows race, and then he won on Risen Star Day, which when the rail was good. I mean, horses like Sierra Leone even lost on that day because the figure you just wanted to be inside. So I don't understand the love for Magnitude. I know he's a really talented
Well,
horse in
the
terms of.
horse he beat in the Risen Star did come back to win the West Virginia Derby.
Mm.
So
That's good. Chunk of Gold's a nice horse. Chunk of Gold is a nice horse. Chunk of Gold would be
no,
about
for
30
sure.
to 1 in here. Nah, probably not 30 to 1 since there's only 5
Nah.
horses, but yeah, there's only
Yeah.
5
No,
horses. Probably 15 to 1.
he'd be the 4th choice.
One horse, I know there's only 5 of them, so when I say one horse, I'm gonna mention the 3 strategic focus. I mean, he looked like a winner turning for home in the Curlin. I don't know if it was the distance. I don't know what happened, but Chad running him in here with the blinkers on. I'm betting the race. I'm probably going to play a 4-3 cold and try to get a little value if I really was going to bet the race. But I don't know if he can get the distance. But he is talented. But I do worry about him getting the 10 furlongs because he looked home free in the Curlin. Home free.
Yeah, part of the reason I'm willing to single Patch Adams, at least on one play, and I say this not having looked at races 9, 11, and 12 too in depth yet, but I do want to get live here to everyone but Sovereignty and McAfee. I think strategic focus can upset it. Bracket Buster to me is one of those totally blows things up. And I don't think it's impossible because you're right. both Timeform US and looking at optics, he can be right there with Magnitude early. And if, to me, that's one of those situations, David, where, we're looking at 20, 30 to 1 price on Bracket Buster. For whatever reason, Magnitude doesn't show up. Bracket Buster could be the lone lead. And I think he could go gate to wire here under the right circumstances. It's a huge long shot play, but long term, if I'm right about Patch Adams and get through the other races, which based on who you said figures in those races could also be chalky, I'd love to be live to Bracket Buster.
Yeah, I mean, I would say a lot of people are going to single Sovereignty, but a lot of people like Magnitude. So, I mean, most tickets on A tickets are only 1-4 here, and even B tickets. Bracket Buster on pick 4s and pick 5s. I mean, he's probably a D, C, D. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even know if D is a thing. He would blow it up in terms of that's how you bet pick 5s. So, I mean, I've seen crazy things happen. I don't think he's impossible to come second or third. I don't see him really winning, but I'm going to lean on Sovereignty for the first time in my career. So if he loses, everybody can blame me.
All right. I mean, in his, obviously, I think he wins his fair share of these at 4 to 5. It's 55%. And I mean, Mott has been very, focused on this race. I mean, they skipped the Preakness, and not because it wasn't like, oh, we're skipping the Preakness, we want to make sure we're good for the Travers, but I do use that as a thought that, that this is one that they're absolutely here to win. Whereas a race like the Florida Derby, maybe they weren't. They wanted to take the next step. And
well, one thing in the Florida Derby too, Junior didn't ride him in that race. Franco rode him.
That's right.
So maybe we can get that as a little bit of an excuse. If he wins this race, is he the Breeders' Cup Classic favorite?
If he wins this race, I think so.
I do too. Even let's say Mindframe wins the Jockey Gold Cup or Sierra Leone wins the Jockey Gold Cup. I feel like Sovereignty has a little bit more of a fan base improving.
And then I would say if it's something like Sovereignty wins, and let's say Sierra Leone or Mindframe win their next start, so then it's like, oh, one of them be favored over Sovereignty. If Journalism were to win whatever race he goes to, that would make Sovereignty the favorite for sure.
Pacific Classic, which he's probably going to run in.
Right. So yeah.
I would say Sovereignty would be the favorite. If he wins, it's got to be an impressive win though. It can't be like a slow 99 buyer. If he gets like a 107, 108, and then he's going into the race off a monster performance with 2.5 months, because everybody waits now. Nobody runs in preps anymore.
I mean, this is definitely it for him until the Classic, for sure.
Yeah. The Woodward is lost. Forgotten about. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Out of there, but how about that Amos firster?
94 buyer, huh? Didn't we look a little faster? 17.
I mean,
not
Andy
only did
thought
that
it'd be like 105.
Well, not only did that horse win, it literally looked like the rest of the horses just stopped. He was going so fast. Did it like you couldn't even see? It was just like he was going in 2 times the speed of everybody else. Like, I mean, the horse.
The Universal Good Thing broke great. Like, it looked like, oh, that's why he's 4 to 5. He's going to just keep running. And when the Amos ranged up to him, he had 0 response.
0. And he didn't run great. I don't even know if he ran that bad. Like, if he would have won that race without the Amos horse, like, you would have been like, he ran okay. He just ran slow 70 buyer. There was just one horse in the race than the rest of them compared to the rest of them. Where's that horse going?
I would think the Iroquois.
That's quick, isn't it? No, I guess it's a month. That's a month.
I mean, I'm just thinking about getting him to the Breeders' Cup, because if you wait to Keeneland, then it's only 4 weeks. Iroquois is a 1-turn mile, so.
Isn't Ewing running in that race as well? Yeah, Ewing's running in that race.
But numbers-wise, I mean, there's no contest.
No, but he doesn't have Griffin Johnson as an owner, so.
No, that's true. Influencer.
Everybody's an influencer, Ed. You're an influencer.
Maybe. You think Griffin Johnson will rep the Mustangs?
I might have to call him. He likes horses, so he's a
No.
Mustang. He's a Mustang guy.
There you go. Yeah. Lead you onto the court like he did the horse into the winner's circle.
With the flag, like running out with the flag. I think that's what he might do. I'll text him.
Griffin. Yeah. Drop him a line. I saw Coach as a granddad again.
Who?
Patino.
Another one?
Yeah.
I would bet they're going to win it all this year. I shouldn't say they're going to win it all. They will make the Final Four this year.
Yeah.
They're stout.
NIL.
Micropoli.
He's their benefactor, right?
He is the NIL.
Oh, is he like their whole?
Yeah, he is the NIL. Yeah. St. John's guy. He is. I don't know if he's their whole bankroll, but he's a big part of.
Yeah. No, I knew that. But
yeah,
give him something to do since he didn't make Jockey Club. Remember?
I saw that. I don't even know much about the Jockey Club. I don't ever hear about it unless it's negative, so I don't know a lot about it anyways.
That's all there is to hear about. What do you think of my new shirt?
I actually saw that. I think it's nice.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it.
That's
Why didn't I get it?
Make them because only morning line makers get the turquoise underline.
Why didn't you get a Colonial Morning Line Maker shirt?
I need to get on them about that. Louisiana Downs too.
For your beach bomb performance.
They can't all be California girls.
No, I'm just kidding. That horse, the horse didn't even run good. You were right.
Yeah, even though the line isn't like if it's wrong, regardless of how they run. It definitely looks worse when they run well. For whatever,
if they win by like 3. You don't
right.
Look
it's like if you make a horse 10-1 and they're 3-1, it's a bad line. Period. But when they run well, you're like, shit, like I messed up.
Yeah.
But when they tank, you're like, well, it's kind of what we thought.
I'm not as dumb.
Right. I mean, I am, but maybe not about
No,
that.
It's a hard job.
Today, though.
I'm going to give everybody one. I'm going to give them a plug. They didn't pay me to plug them, but I'm going to give them a plug. Speaking of Chipotle, have anybody ever been to In Seasons? If you have not been to In Seasons, wow, that place is good.
Yeah.
Across the street from Jeff Ruby's.
You can't let me know when you're down there. I would have met you.
I went yesterday.
I was here.
You know what? Next time I go, I'm going to think of Ed and I'm going to text you.
Yeah, I love that place. Although I did end up at Bristol, and guess who was at the bar?
Bristol still open?
Oh, yeah.
Who was at the bar? I have no idea.
Kentucky Highs.
Wow.
Yeah. So
we're really good friends we're great friends from like December to March.
Apparently North Oldham has some stud quarterback.
Yeah, he's our center.
Oh.
Yeah.
2-sport. What's he better at?
I'm not going to give that answer in case he watches this.
Oh.
No, he's good at both.
Nice. Does he do a spring sport too?
No, just basketball.
No. All right.
The days of 3-sport athletes are about as rare as possible.
There's still 2. I was surprised to hear there's even 2. If he's
3-sport athletes, parents have changed these days. So
is there an except like cross country and track? I feel like you could wedge a winner in there.
You do both. Yeah, you do both.
But that's 2.
Yes, you could do. Yeah, you could like that would be
wrestling maybe in the winter.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if anybody's gone cross country wrestling to track. I don't know what the athlete body type would be, but you never know.
I would think like the 800
110
like
class.
Well, that's true. Plus the drop in weight and all that. Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Be tough.
Good horse racing discussion.
Yeah, that was random. But yeah, good. Great horse racing this weekend.
No, Pat O'Brien, which I don't even know if they've drawn, but
No,
maybe
they draw
some.
at like 5 o'clock Eastern time on Wednesday, and the
Yeah,
program's out like
hate
Thursday
it.
at 4 a.m.
Not
You
a
get like
fan.
it. And then the morning line comes out at like Thursday night at 7 p.m. So you get like one day to look at it if you use morning
Yeah.
lines.
No.
So,
Travers, that was final by Monday.
yep. He does a great job. It was nice that you just don't have to handwrite it in. It's nice to just not have to handwrite everything in.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give one last look to my Travers fair odds. So you would bet Sovereignty at 4-5.
I would not bet 70 at 4-5.
Oh, you would not.
I would
You're
single
just
I would
you're just
single him
looking
in
to
bets. I would
got
single
it.
him. But I would not bet.
All
I
right.
don't not a big 4-5. I don't think he's
Yeah,
gonna be 4-5 either.
I'm gonna try to sneak bracket buster in there.
I think Sovereignty's 2-5.
2-5. Yeah, he will.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I think so.
McAfee's 651-1. So
Hey, fifth is a check.
fifth is a check. Fifth is definitely
All
a check.
right. Well, appreciate it, Prince.
Thank you for having me, Ed. Good luck,
You doing
everybody.
Kentucky Downs next week?
I am. I'll be there.
Sweet.
No, I won't be there.
Yeah.
I'll be doing the sheets for there.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Big time racing in Kentucky. Closing week at Saratoga already. But
Already.
Travers first.
Yep. Looking forward to the Travers, the Nashville Derby for $14 million at Kentucky Downs. It's gonna be good racing.
Absolutely. All right. That's the Prince. Get his product. We've scrolled the URL plenty underneath, and we'll be back next week. Probably, I think we're due a classic top 5 again after the Travers.
I'll be ready to roll. Oh,
All
maybe
right, we'll
after
do
the
it then.
Jockey Club, after one more older race.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. And the Pacific Classic then, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
The final preps for the Breeders' Cup 3 months out.
Feel the excitement.
Feel it already. Good luck, everybody.